Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Wednesday to you all, or happy whatever day of the week it is. We have brand new music from ladies over at Kiss of Life. They've been known to a certain individual, ergo me, and they really make my musical brain hit all the right places, makes it have a real good time indeed, because genuinely, the type of music they do, the complexity of the music that they're able to pull off is always really stimulating to listen to, and I'm really hoping that that is going to be the case again today, because Kiss of Life are back with brand new music. It is now 6 o'clock. All the new music has dropped. We're going to be checking out the title track, Midas Touch, today. I believe this dropped with... Did it drop with an album, or was it a single? I probably should have looked this up beforehand. I swear I'm professional. I'll figure it out eventually. If you do want to let me know, you're more than free to do so. I probably would have figured it out by the time this goes out, but I'm not going to complain too much if you do tell me about it. I don't know what this concept is going to be, both like stylistically, in like the wardrobe department and the MV department, or in the musical department. So this is just going to be a fun learning experience for me, and of course, it's Kiss of Life, so we're bound to get some really good music out of it in some capacity. So, let's check it out one time. Here we go! Right. Oh, everything is pulled up, everything is all gravy. I do see the length of the video that's been uploaded, and that is slightly worrying. I'm not the biggest fan of this meta of, maximize streams or shorten the songs type of dealio. I've mentioned it, I've talked about it en masse throughout last year. But, I just... As someone who grew up with 80s music, I want to be able to really sink my teeth into music. Or songs, and like those songs were 5, sometimes 6 minutes long back in day, and it was certainly different now, isn't it? But that's enough waffling from me. We're gonna go listen to the song real quick. So here we go. Well, I was correct, wasn't I? About getting some complex music going on, but hello 2000s. Love the punchy synth work, love the vocals that pair with it. I hear the background vocals back there. Hold on. Okay, the 2000s vibe. What's it called? Y2K vibes? I'm on board with it. Yeah, I really want to stay all day with you. You know what we going through. Oh, and that's how they're gonna incorporate the rap verse. Same instrumental part, just kind of lower it down a little bit in the scale. That's very cool. Do you hear the background vocals? The thing is, like, they've got the sound down, but they pull it off. That's the main part. You're gonna reference your old songs in here too? Looking like a kitty cat, You are. Oh my goodness. Belle, behave yourself. Lord almighty, they got smooth with it at the end there. Look, the music that they are able to produce is going to be an experience every single time. I think that's a given at this point. It's just a matter of how they're gonna blow your mind. And oddly enough, this might be their most straightforward title track in terms of musicality, which is saying something. But admittedly, like, they have had a very wide variety. They've had a very wide variety when it comes to like the various genres they've done in their previous music, even just in their title tracks and like the pre-releases and stuff that we had before their pre-debut solos and stuff. This is again kind of going in a direction I think is just so fun. And weirdly enough, I don't know if this is going to be considered like retro for the modern or the current like generation of listeners. For me, I don't know if this is necessarily accurate, but I feel like throwback is a type of music that I would have heard during the time when I was like growing up. So Y2K-ish, because I would have been 4. I'm a 97 baby, so yeah, like ages 3 to 13. And retro would be like music that was made before I was born, so the 80s and stuff. If we treat those two words with those definitions, are people like current generation of people listening to K-pop now, would this be considered retro? Or would this be considered like throwback? Oh god. Okay. That's just made me feel old. Um Quickly moving on, back to the song, please. It's they've always done the attitude part to the songs, I think, perfectly. Midas Touch, I think, is no exception. Because you just listen to it and you can feel the energy and the attitude they've put into the song, and it links up. It's got the sass, it's got the kind of playfulness to it. It's got the is sensuality the right word for it? I don't know if that's the right word for it, but there is the kind of like mischievous playfulness going on with it, and it works, and they've done it so well. But where is the pre-chorus? There there aren't that many groups, in my opinion, that do a complex vocal stack in like all of their music. There's certain groups who can do the vocal harmonies, like rich vocal harmonies, really well. Kiss of Life, though, for the size of the group in terms of like members, there's only 4 voices that go into Kiss of Life music, but they have got some complex vocal harmonies going through, and there's a lot of it. Especially that pre-chorus. Oh, wait, not yet. Oh yeah, Hanwha's moment first. Also, I feel like we haven't seen like pigtail hair extensions of that nature since Yoon from Stacy in their debut So Bad. Am I mistaken by that? I don't know. It's just visually a very interesting part. But you know what? I'm gonna let the pre-chorus play through. I'm not gonna say a single word. I'm gonna shut up and just let it play. I want you to pay attention to the vocal harmonies in specifically in the background that's going on and just the texture it adds to it. So like there's definitely some like production and some like engineering going on with some of the background vocals. Honestly, I don't really care. Just the fact that there's so much vocal background going on, or background vocal going on, sorry. and you just really feel that slowdown of the pre-chorus, and it's so nice because it gets your brain so amped up to listen to how it's going to release, and it releases exactly how you'd expect a song from this era to come out. But go again, please. Oh, it's a long pre-chorus, isn't it? Hanu's section here in this pre-chorus is freaking spectacular. Listen to the extra like oomph she throws into the vocal here, and like following it up after Bell, like adding even more of that just like panache to your vocal after someone with the vocal like ability and power that Bell has is difficult to do, but Hanu pulls it off so well. When I touch ya, kiss ya, you're gonna realize maybe there's things too much. But if I touch ya, kiss ya, watch ya, soon I'm gonna body my babe. You see I got the Midas touch. Even in the chorus we get the vocal harmony, like run that killing point again. That's spectacular. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's a lot of fun. And I think we've gotten to the point where this is technically their third era, right? When it comes to brand new music from Kiss of Life. This is, for me as a fan of just the industry as a whole and the music that comes out of it, and just the sheer amount of music I've listened to from the sheer number of different artists that I've listened to, both on camera and in my own free time, the third release of a group, is for me the most important release of any you can do, because the debut establishes your sound, right? It shows what you, the artist, can do to the rest of the world. The second comeback the second release is we're going to showcase that we've improved, we've grown. But the third release, this is when you start to establish a fan base, establish a sound, establish a concept. And even if we look at the world of, say, other digital media that isn't like, music and videos and stuff, a lot of things in human nature work in sets of 3. With Kiss of Life, there hasn't been a consistent sound across all 3 eras yet. We have gotten 3 very different sounds from them. And every single time they've managed to pull it off really well. Can they keep this up moving forward? My bet is they will, and they're probably going to continue to change their sound up and really run with it, because they can do it, and they can do it really well. It's not easy to have such a wide repertoire of genres and make it sound so easy like Kiss of Life can do. And damn, they've done a really good job with this. As kind of expected, of course, but man, they've done a really good job with this. And I am, again, unsure if there are B-sides to this release at the moment. If there are, I think I'll get around to them tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's release schedule is a little bit more on the laid-back side. And I also need to sleep my fixed schedule. Yes, that works. Fix my sleep schedule. And I also need to go and make and eat dinner, because it is now 7 p.m. So I am going to end things here. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day-to-day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.